Another headache for the mayor of Houston showed up Tuesday at City Council. That's when Reverend D.Z. Cofield of Good Hope Missionary Baptist Church called out Sylvester Turner, in his words, for breaking his word over city support of a proposed battered women's shelter and housing for senior citizens. The on-again, off-again project has languished for 10 years over 3 different administrations. To put it mildly, the exchange got ugly.
And you told me, you said, Reverend, we will work it out. Don't worry. You gave me your word, you shook my hand. Now, man's word in my book is his bond.
But if the city is not obligated to give you something, I'm not going to give it to you because you come up here asking for it. Not going to give it to you or anyone else.
Friday, Fox 26 aired segments of a 2016 secretly recorded conversation between the mayor and Cofield, in which Mayor Turner clearly voices support and closes the meeting with the statement, "We'll get it done. Don't worry, we'll get it done." Panel, what's your take on this head-to-head battle between 2 prominent leaders in the African-American community? Tony, who's the mentiroso?
Oh, my goodness. Well, it's heartbreaking because I can see why the pastor thought that he had the city behind him and made these investments. On the flip side, as an activist, it sounds like when we go to the Texas legislature, I mean, the mayor did not lie because he didn't promise. And one rule as an activist is you got to leave with something in writing, with the data, how much there is, and when it's going to happen. Otherwise, you have nothing. And I think it's business as usual in politics, and that's also the heartbreaking part.
Charles Blaine, does Cofield have a case here?
He does. You know, I spoke with him yesterday, and the thing is, he's not an activist. He's a pastor trying to build a battered women's shelter who does cancer testing, who does AIDS testing for low-income communities. He's trying to do better by the community, and he went and spoke with the mayor after having trouble with previous mayors. And what does the mayor say? There's no one above me. This is a new administration. We'll get it done. If that was me and I left that meeting, I would assume that there would be some, something rolling towards a finish line. We're going to start moving. And if not, then I would hope that within the 4 years, I would get notice that we're not going to be able to work this out.
Okay. Publicly stated, Cofield said when he hired Ben Hall, the mayor slammed the door. Go ahead, Wayne.
Okay, that's what it is. The church hired Turner's political enemy, Ben Hall. The problem with this mayor, and I've seen it for 30 years, he is vindictive. He would rather destroy the potential for a battered women's shelter for the African-American community, right? He'd rather do that than just because you made a mistake and you hired his enemy. That's why he gets all these money from contractors, because they're afraid not to give it to him.
Okay, I'm going to take 10 seconds for Bob.
If the black pastors believe that this is a lie from the mayor, they have the opportunity to do something about it right now. Okay.